So this is market mode. Let's just get into it. This is market mode. So PolyBot used to just be copy trading, automating copy trading, but there's a lot of issues with that, bro. So I was like, you know what? Let me automate markets instead. Let me automate the 5-minute, 15-minute, and the hourly market. So I made this. We in market mode, baby. We can look at markets here. We can trade. Sorry if it's a little laggy. My laptop is pretty dog shit. Or if you want to not trade, you know, you can automate. Oh, dude, I freaking limit myself. Come on, I'm the admin. Come on, I need to change that. So with the new market, you are able to look at all of these in real-time data. So yeah, Bitcoin 5-minute market that I have here, you know, I have it right here for you guys to see. This is a little more spread out, just to see where like the graph is heading and stuff. And this is strictly the 5 minutes, and the price to beat, current price, you know, has all that. Has the same values right here, and they're pretty much the exact same as this one over here. 83, 83, real-time data. And then it rolls. So once this one ends, your settings will still be the same for the next one. So this is 5:55 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern. The next market that comes up will be 6 p.m. to 6:05 p.m. and it'll, if you have the same settings going, keep automating, you know. That's basically market mode, but you know, it seems simple, but there's like a little game, bro. There's a little game within the game, in my opinion. So I've been testing with small amounts. I managed to turn $1 into $10. You know, I'm like thinking like, damn, what if I put $1,000 and make it to $10,000? Like, that's literally possible, bro. It's crazy. So my mic ran out of battery, and I didn't even realize when I explained all of the trigger settings. So right here on the left hand side, we have active bots and a list of the rest of the market, the other coins and stuff that they have on Polymarket. Alright, so here in the middle, we have the trigger settings. So 2 options for the trigger mode: below target. This will trigger a trade when price is at or below the input you set it at. So for example, if yes outcome goes below 35 cents and I keep the settings like this, then you will place a $10 trade according to the scale. Set it to whatever you want. You may add a stop loss and a take profit percentage, and you're all set to trigger below target trades. So for the exact target, instead of it waiting to go below a target, this will trigger a trade at a specific price point. If you put 35 cents, then it will use rounded values. You know, 34.6-cent value will trigger a trade because it rounds up. I'm thinking of adding like a slippage threshold. Like maybe you can input a cent value, and it can spread between a range of values to trigger a trade, like within 2 of 35 cents or 3, however much you want to put it. The last part, we have multi-directional trigger. So you may toggle both to trigger a trade in either outcome direction, and each one may have their own values. And so if yes hits 35 cents and then no hits 35 cents later, it'll trigger both. That's basically it. I have a couple ideas for some new features and settings to restrict this further, which I'm going to explain later in this video. But yeah, that's how the automating market settings work. Oh, it hit. It hit. So put in 66 bucks for it to be going down. Ah. Almost 7 bucks already. 8 bucks. Which is 9. It's 9. What is that? Where's the profit? Oh, right. Not that we're Wait, what? Okay. Alright, so we made 15 bucks right there, man. We made 15 bucks right there in, you know, 5 minutes right there. Put in 67 bucks, got back 15, 66 bucks. Well, got a freaking fee out. 15 bucks in, 15 plus the 7. We made 20 bucks plus. So far, 23%. 23%. But yeah, that's basically scalping. You want to be able to put in a good trade, a good position at a good time. It's crazy the potential this has. Let me show you guys. All right, so now that I show you guys how it works, you know, you see me make 23 bucks. I only put 30 and then a 67. Got back 81. All right. So the money came in. I'm at $83 right now. You saw I was just at 68. But in 67, I'm at 83. Now that we got those trades out the way, 20 minutes. Started at 7:20, finished at 7:40 with 2 trades. Both won. I got 79 cents and then 81 cents. All right, yeah, I was gonna draw it, but Figma's drawing tool kind of sucks, bro. Kind of sucks dick. So let's just use text. So 23% plus 26%. Off of 2 positions, I got 50%. I had an average buy of 79 cents and another one of 81 cents. A 20% chance that it's gonna go up in just under 5 minutes. So let's look at this in percentages. All right, let's say I wanted to put $1,000 in a position. Now, what's 1,000 plus 20%? Boom! You would have made $200 in 5 minutes, and you have 80% chance that it's gonna go up. But there's a big chance that you could lose your money. You know, let's say it's at 80-cent value, goes all the way down. That's why I do not. Let me get into this.